Hey, it's Kristen from Iowa Girl Eats, where we make easy gluten-free recipes using everyday ingredients. Now today we're gonna make my one-pot gnocchi chicken pot pie. It's as good as it sounds. Now this dish marries chicken pot pie and chicken and dumplings with none of the work. We're taking a little help from the store to get this cozy, comforting dish on the table in just 30 minutes. My whole family loves this dish. I know yours will too, so let's get started. We're gonna start with a Dutch oven or a large soup pot over medium heat. Then we're gonna add a little butter and let that melt into the bottom. Next, we're gonna add sliced carrots, sliced mushrooms, chopped celery, and chopped onions. Stir the vegetables to coat them in the butter, and then saute until the mushrooms release some of their liquid. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you cook this dish. The liquid from the mushrooms has cooked off, so now we're gonna season the dish. We have homemade seasoned salt, and I will link to this recipe in the comment section, and then pepper. Then I'll just stir this up and continue to saute until all the vegetables are nice and tender. Our vegetables are tender and they smell so good sauteing in this butter with the seasoned salt and pepper. I could eat this alone, but I'm not going to. So next we're gonna add some garlic. This is just a couple cloves of garlic and poultry seasoning. And poultry seasoning is gonna give this slow cooked flavor in just a little bit of time. And that's what we're gonna add next also, a little bit of dry thyme, just a pinch. So we'll stir this together and saute just for about a minute or two until the garlic is very fragrant. Next, we're gonna sprinkle in 3 tablespoons of gluten-free flour. And this is just an all-purpose gluten-free flour blend. And this is gonna help make the dish kind of giving that chicken pot pie creamy, thick consistency. So we'll just add that, and then we're gonna stir and cook it for just a minute just to get the raw flour taste out. And it's okay if the vegetables look a little gravelly or, stuck together, that's totally fine. It's gonna smooth out in just a moment. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of chicken broth, and I'm gonna stir while I'm adding the chicken broth to create a smooth sauce. Now I'll add 1 cup milk, any kind, and this will give us a nice creamy sauce. I'm gonna keep stirring to make sure this is nice and smooth, and then bring it up to a simmer before we add our next ingredients. The chicken broth mixture is bubbling, and you can see it getting thick and creamy. So now we're gonna add gluten-free gnocchi. And this is refrigerated gnocchi. You can use this kind or the shelf-stable box kind. You just need 12 ounces. So we're gonna add that right in. And gnocchi is a potato dumpling. And so it kind of mimics a chicken and dumpling type dish without having to actually make dumplings, which is, they're very delicious, but they take a bit of work. And so the prepackaged gnocchi really makes this a weeknight friendly dish. Stir the gnocchi in and then let it cook for 5 to 6 minutes or until they're nice and plump and tender. Our gnocchi are tender and plump, and our sauce is nice and thick and smooth. So we have 2 more ingredients to go. We have shredded chicken. And you could use a rotisserie chicken to make this go really quickly, or leftovers from last night, or just boil up a chicken breast and then shred it up. And frozen peas, right from the freezer, no need to thaw. And we will just stir this in, and that is it. Now this dish thickens a little bit as it cools, so we'll let it sit for 5-10 minutes before scooping into bowls. This one-pot gnocchi chicken pot pie truly tastes like it has been slow cooked all day. It is rich, it is luscious, but best of all, ready in just 30 minutes. I know you are going to love this.